This true reality is omnipresent, the one existence everywhere. It is singular, unified in presence, and not different in different creatures. It can be seen and felt in the completeness of each being or form in all realms and universes. The knowledge or experience of it can begin anywhere and express itself through anything, for this reality is all and in all. This reality begins to pervade and possess your being, and out of it seems to proceed all your impulse to action, all your light of thought and speech, all the formulation of your awareness and its relations, in all relation with other beings. By the useful efforts of this reality, you are no longer the little personal self, but that with something of itself put forward, that which sustains a selected form of its own working in the universes of all universes. Since you must live in this world, and as long as you have the physical body and take account of its activities, it is necessary to have the ability to learn what real truth is, underlying all that here, and to see all things as they really are, and not only from a literal sense, and constantly explore beyond the mind. You must also determine apparent opposition existing between real truth and manifested creation, which is the starting point for most real experiences. This is with the overall of what is real now. This is where to automatically begin to compare each experience you have, and that you are confronted with a duality, a separation of existence, and what is termed as positive and negative, which would seem to be opposite, in their opposition to be the riddle of the universe. Of course, this is not so, but only from a low awareness level does this added assumption exist. Later, you will discover that they are the poles of one entity, the Kalam God, who is connected with two simultaneous currents, negative and positive, in relation to each of in this world of Brahm. Their attention is the very condition for the manifestation of what is within your being. Their reunion is the appointed means for reconciliation of life's discords and for the discovery of the interracial truth of which I'm constantly referring to. This is a part of the eternal true reality, and also a conscious time awareness bearing the streams of events, which is self-extended, real space of nothing containing all things and all beings, a real substance which forms and materializes all that seems non-real, temporary, and finite. You cannot stay in peace or bliss, for there would be no solution to the enigma of the great reality within and without. As it stands now, there seems to be a pair of divided states of the great reality. You will soon learn that this separation is in your awareness, and this truth has immense liberation qualities, whereby you are no longer bound to ignorance. This separation is an illusion which can be overcome within your real awareness and being one with the all-encompassing sound wave. By looking closely, you discover that the sound-light reality is in both shadow and light. But the great reality is not. It is the essence of the great reality that is here with the face of Maya. This is the start of a growing experience which reveals to you more than what would seem to be dark, incomprehensible Maya all the time. It is none other than the awareness of the eternal, timeless, and illimitable beyond this realm, as it is so spread out under masks of bright and dark opposites, for the miracle of the slow manifestation of the true reality in mind and life and matter. Now you have come to the mystery of this true reality. There are two different points of interest within you, which are the inner, the real you, which is silent, moving, and observing, and the other is the outer, which pursues its habitual movements, a mass of physical activities, a formation and result of force. This outer awareness often enters and captures the real awareness of man, and no longer does he have the freedom of his own being because it acts without his control. As man's awareness deepens, he becomes aware that this is only a frontal ploy, making him react to the outer senses. For it is only by the permission of his real being that the outer can exist. Hereby the permission of his real being, the outer can exist. Hereby presenting to you, or hereby hangs the secret of what you are trying to gather from what I am presenting to you. By the gradual withdrawal of your body or your being from the outer world and from the outer activities, one can slowly change the nature of his physical self. Eventually you will perceive the real knower within yourself, and you will become an expression of what is truly real and is always in this very nowness. You will supersede time and space and all the limitations of old agreements, said Rebbe Zartars.